We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Shotgun snap for gone. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw is gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kiki QT, 50 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. 21. Here we go. I got you. Right there.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
13. Nice 7. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Now watch run. 12, fellas. Here we go. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First down.
Goff now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right here. White. 1-3. Hey, alert.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180. 48 Mike. Watch the pass. 65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Shift. 2.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
SOS. Check your hot read. 11. Hey, gun.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
48 Mike. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check. Hey, alert.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, echo. I got you. Let's go. I got it. 48 for Mike. Here we go. 1, Omaha. 48 Mike. Stay with that.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey, 83 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we gonna mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Hey, gun. 48 to Mike. 21. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Check 48's the mic.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check. Watch 54. Ready?
After the interception, here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
11. Check. You go tight. 11.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Let's go.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
50-yard line.
I got this.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 6. Twist. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
General West. Hey, gun.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Mike, here we go. 180. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, gun. 48 right now. Let's go. Hey. 48.
Garoppolo now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And Gold is able to put it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 2, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 14.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Switch. 5, 56. Oh, you got deep? Tight yard. Hard ball.
Out of the gun. Goff. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
46-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half.
21.
This is 2nd and long.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna mark the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, let's get in there. Hey, gun. Buzz.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm going to run you over. Slam.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Hey, lift.
From the gun, here's Gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, gun. 48, Mike. 48.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
I got 35-yard line.
Come to me, it's me.
This is Breida. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. Wait, Eddie! Come on, D. Man left. Even. 4 down. Even. Kill. 11. Hey, gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
48, 48's Mike, 48's Mike. I got one. Watch out. Sponge.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Joker. Slam.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Breida. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They run again with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Here's Gall. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
right, defense, let's go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mike, here we go.
So
here we go.
on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 65, 65. Kill, kill, kill.
They run with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
1st down, Lions.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. D. Ford able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner, his second sack of the night.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Hey, gun. 12, fellas. Here we go. 48 to Mike.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Here we go. 21.
The 25-yard line.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, but now it'll be third down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 48. I got you. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 40. 65. You.
Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pick the edge. Go. 11. 2. 48, come on. Hey, orbit. Okay, double up. Check, 48's the mark.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
11. 48 to Mike. Go. Let him know. 48.
Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means Your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, gun. 12. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Down right around the 25. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, alert.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, Haywood. Here I come again. Go ahead.
Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go. 180. One, Omaha. Hey, man. What? Hey, Charlie. Mike 51. Watch a slant. 6.
Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, gun. 21. Here we go. 54. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. 11. Hey, watch out.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check tight. 76, tell him. 76.
Gone. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Chill.
McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey